A powerful magnitude 7.5 earthquake struck northern Japan late Monday night, leaving dozens injured and forcing tens of thousands of people to flee their homes. The quake hit at 11:15 p.m. local time and sent shockwaves across the Aomori region and surrounding coastal communities. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at what happened, how communities are coping, and what officials are urging residents to prepare for in the coming days. The earthquake originated roughly 80 kilometers off the coast of Aomori at a depth of about 50 kilometers. While Japan is no stranger to seismic activity, the force of this tremor was significant enough to trigger immediate tsunami warnings. Although those warnings have since been lifted, coastal sensors recorded waves reaching about 70 centimeters, small compared to major tsunamis, but still strong enough to raise concern and push residents to higher ground. In the hours that followed, the scale of the impact slowly came into focus. At least 30 people were reported injured, and the full extent of structural damage is still being assessed. Thousands of homes were plunged into darkness after the quake disrupted power lines across the region. As of the latest updates, around 2,700 households in Aomori remain without electricity. Transportation across the region also experienced disruptions. East Japan Railway suspended several train services along the northeastern coast as crews worked to inspect tracks and infrastructure for damage. While no major derailments or accidents were reported, the temporary suspension added another layer of difficulty for residents trying to move to safer areas or return home after evacuating. Authorities acted quickly, issuing evacuation orders for roughly 90,000 people in at-risk areas. Shelters opened through the night as families, elderly residents, and individuals living alone sought safe spaces away from the possibility of aftershocks or secondary hazards. Many residents reported grabbing only a few essential items, wallets, phones, emergency kits, as they hurried out the door. Local media and government agencies have warned that the region could still face stronger tremors in the coming days. Officials urged the public to remain vigilant for at least a week. This is a message Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi reinforced during a public address. Speaking directly to affected residents, she said, "Reconfirm your daily earthquake preparedness, such as ensuring that you secure furniture and prepare to evacuate immediately if you feel shaking." Her words reflected both caution and reassurance, reminding the public that even after a major seismic event, vigilance is key. On the government side, the National Crisis Management Center quickly set up an emergency response office. Chief Cabinet Secretary Minoru Kihara explained that the priority is both assessing the scale of the damage and carrying out immediate rescue and relief operations. Teams are now spread across affected areas, checking buildings, assisting the injured, and supporting evacuees. One major point of concern after any significant quake in Japan is the condition of nuclear facilities. Early assessments brought some relief. Tohoku Electric Power reported no irregularities at its Higashidori and Onagawa nuclear plants. Authorities also confirmed that the damaged Fukushima nuclear site, already permanently disabled since the 2011 disaster, showed no signs of new issues. These reports were shared with the International Atomic Energy Agency as part of Japan's commitment to transparency and nuclear safety. For many in Japan, Monday's quake serves as another stark reminder of the country's vulnerability to seismic events. Japan sits along the Ring of Fire, one of the most active seismic belts in the world. The nation records around 1,500 earthquakes every year, most of them too small to be felt. But larger earthquakes like this one are always looming possibilities. Earlier this year, Japan's earthquake investigation panel warned of a 60 to 90% chance that a massive quake could strike the Nankai Trough within the next 30 years. This region, stretching along Japan's Pacific coast, has historically produced devastating earthquakes and tsunamis. In worst-case scenarios, experts estimate such a quake could cause trillions of dollars in damage and potentially result in the loss of hundreds of thousands of lives. Monday's event did not originate from the Nankai Trough, but it reinforces concerns about the country's long-term seismic risks. Our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this earthquake. We'll continue to follow updates as recovery efforts progress. Stay safe, stay prepared, and thank you for watching.